My name is Maiden, this 40k Fiends, and today we're going to be unboxing my brand new Space Wolves army set. So I pre-ordered this on pre-order day last month, and it has taken 5 days from the release date to actually come. So some people have their boxes before me, and that's okay. But I have tried my absolute best to make sure that I'm not looking at anything online, that I'm not getting any spoilers or anything like that. So it is going to be my fresh, brand new reaction because I'm seeing everything for the first time myself. And I'm really excited. So we do generally have this big, massive box. It was packaged like really well, but we've also seen other boxes and things as well that have actually been like a lot lighter. So I wasn't really expecting it to be as heavy as it was. I am aware of like what's in it in terms of like figures and things like that, but the details and the little, bitty bits is what I'm most excited to see. So generally all 40k stuff has like beautiful, beautiful artwork, but we also have on the back all of our figures. They're usually always painted absolutely beautifully. And that's basically just telling you everything that you're meant to be getting in here and everything that you can build. So what they've done is they've put all the figures on the top. We do know that we are getting our Wolfguard battle leader, some head takers, loads of blood claws, grey hunters, and things like that. But I'm just going to lay them here and we're going to look at other stuff first. Oh, it's so pretty! So we have our big, beautiful artwork again. And our runes everywhere, which anybody who knows me knows I'm an absolute sucker for. What they have actually done is they have made like a little pocket at the back here, which I assume is our data sheets, which is actually quite small. I feel like the Astra Militarum box got a lot more than this, but they have seriously condensed the Space Wolves army generally, which me, myself, and many other Space Wolves players are not particularly happy about. And then this is basically just a little cutaway, just for a little bit extra packaging. We also have our little building booklet, which we're going to look at in a little minute as well. Then we have the real main event. This is our rules. This is our stratagems. This is our breakdown. And generally, you can see that it has a lot of goldness. The actual trim on the pages here on the side are all completely gold as well, which are absolutely beautiful. And I'm a complete sucker for pretty things and pretty runes. Gives us a breakdown of our contents, as well then as some lore on certain much loved characters, as well as, like our Iron Priest. We've got Ragnar Blackmane in there, who's always a contender. And then we have new things about the combat patrol and our detachment rules and stratagems and such. Then we also have our little breakdowns of our codex in here as well. Loads of changes, loads of updates. Some good, some bad, some, in my opinion, absolutely ugly, but it is what it is. We then also have a little sleeve here for our data sheets, which is, again, absolutely beautiful. And that looks like Ragnar Blackmane. Pride and proud. We have our little updated backs of the cards, which are kind of the same. I just think that they're a little bit prettier than previously. And again, these ones as well have a very beautiful little gold trim on all the cards, which is absolutely stunning. We have our army rule there at the front, and then it goes right on in to basically give us a breakdown of what we can still use for the likes of tournaments and things, but things will go to Legends. You can use it with your friends if you're just playing like general tabletop games. and any updates to their weapons. Generally, the biggest changes with them as well are things like their movement. We're a lot generally faster now, which is great because being a lot more melee based, you kind of want to get in there a lot quicker. But there's still always going to be a compromise. I don't want to go too far into these because I'll get upset when I come across Murderfang and I've seen that my most favorite ability is gone, but we'll not talk about that right now. We also then have our figures themselves. So we're going back to our little book. In the book, it is again the usual of giving us our breakdown of how to glue them together. Everything is plastic. You will still very, very rarely be able to get any resin figures now. I know the likes of Canis Wolfborn is a resin figure, but that's kind of not possible anymore. We then have the likes of our Wolfguard Battle Leader. On our sprue here, we've got some, again, good little runes on there and a lot of choices with heads and things. I'm a helmet kind of girl, so I want to have helmets. I want to have the head takers as well, who have their wolves to have nice helmets on. A lot of runes, a lot of bright kind of colors, a lot of snow. We do also in the box get our blood claws and we get our grey hunters as well, so they're going to be updated too. But I'm straight away looking for anything on the spruce that has helmets for me, because I don't actually use like faces unless it's for like certain characters. But I can already see a lot more runes on everything generally to use, which is very, very good to see. But there's also a lot of variation for not using runes, even though it kind of defeats the whole point of Space Wolves, in my opinion. They do look a little bit more Space Marines that have just almost been like pit bashed per se into your little Space Wolves, which is a bit strange in my opinion, but each to their own. Overall, I'm really, really looking forward to building all of them. I have a clear-cut plan of who is getting built first. These are also then our wolves that come with our head takers. So lots of fur to paint, but at least they're plastic as well, and they're not resin, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. This piece is absolutely gorgeous. This chest piece here, with the runes on their breastplate and stuff too, I absolutely love. And the shields and things like that, I'm a big sucker for. And then we've got runes on our swords, we've got runes on our axes, we've got runes on our armor generally. And overall, I think for paying £145, it's good value for money rather than having to buy the individual, things. You are saving money that way. 28 figures isn't bad. Probably, could be better, whatever, but I'm nitpicking. For me, this is the good stuff for me. I absolutely love building, kit bashing, making things look as runey and as wolfy and as beautiful as possible. But for me personally, it's the details in the gold, the runes, just the edging of the book completely being in gold, which obviously isn't the first army box set that has had that, but this one's mine, so I like it more. And then it's the same thing with our little data sheets, which yes are smaller than the index cards for Space Wolves you can generally buy. So overall, I would say good value for money. Games Workshop never lets you down in terms of beautiful, beautiful artwork. And I would say that although I didn't get my box on time, the box did not disappoint. This is 40k Fiends. I've been Maiden, and stay tuned for the building, the painting, and the playing.